everybody. Today is the 11th of November, and you're listening to Taking Care of Business. So, today on the show, we're going to be talking about Diageo and the company naming Sir Dave Lewis as CEO. So, Diageo, the FTSE 100 drinks giant behind Guinness and Johnny Walker, has just appointed Sir Dave Lewis as its new chief executive. Shares jumped 7% on the news. Why? Because Lewis isn't just any leader. He is the turnaround specialist who has rescued Tesco from its crisis in 2014 and spent nearly 3 decades at Unilever, where I understand he earned the nickname of Drastic Dave, a reflection of his management actions. So after a profit warning and a 10-year share price low, Diageo needs a heavy hitter. And Lewis, having turned around Tesco by slashing costs, refocused it on its core business and rebuilt trust, now faces a new challenge. Reviving growth in a world where alcohol consumption patterns are shifting. But here's the twist. While headlines often claim that Gen Z is the sober curious generation, the data kind of tells a different story. So, according to the International Wine and Spirits Record, Gen Z drinking is on the rise. And in the UK, 76% of Gen Zs now drink alcohol, which is up from 66% 2 years ago. But they're not just drinking, they are exploring more categories of alcohol than any other generation at this present time. So, although moderation is trending, Gen Z isn't abandoning alcohol, they're just redefining the experience. And this actually reminds me of Jägermeister, especially a couple of years ago. So, once seen as a relic of the nightclub culture, or perhaps that was just Jaeger bombs, but in any case, the brand staged a comeback by leaning into nostalgia and digital engagement. From launching an arcade style fighting game called Ice Cold Justice to airport activations like Secret is You, Jägermeister is creating experiences, not just ads. They've tapped into Gen Z's love of gaming, personalization, and shareable moments. The result? A brand that feels alive, relevant, and fun, even as global spirits sales face headwinds. I actually sat down with Michael Cleary, who's the Vice President of Western Europe, back in 2022 to talk about the brand's commercial growth and the bold £2 million marketing campaign that it was putting on at the time. It was a brilliant episode, and I'm going to link it in the show notes to this episode. So, what can CEOs and founders take from this? Well, one, hire for the challenge, not for the title. Diageo needed a turnaround specialist, and they've got one. Two, consumer insight drives strategy. Gen Z isn't rejecting alcohol, they're just reshaping the experience. And three, brand revival requires a bold creativity. Jägermeister proved that nostalgia plus innovation equals engagement. So, Sir Dave Lewis has a big job ahead. But if his track record is anything to go by, Diageo might just be the next great turnaround story. And for the rest of us, well, it's a reminder that leadership is about timing, clarity, and the courage to act. And that is exactly how you take care of business. And that's it for this episode, and I will see you back again here next time.